Hey everyone, today we're making this jalapeno and cheddar Brussels sprout gratin. So if you're looking to eat your feelings, you're in the right spot. So the first thing we're gonna do is take some butter and just melt that. And we're gonna take the Brussels sprouts, add them to the pan and just cook them over a medium-high heat, just so they start to brighten and get a little bit tender. Because we're also gonna bake them, you don't have to cook them fully. So after the Brussels sprouts have cooked, just take them out and set them aside. And then we're gonna melt some more butter and add in some diced shallots, some jalapeno peppers, and some garlic. Next, you want to add in some flour, which I forgot, but you do want to add in flour, so we'll put that on the screen. And then just toss everything until the butter and the flour is completely incorporated and covering all of the ingredients that you just sauteed. We're going to slowly pour in some vegetable broth because it's going to get really steamy really fast. Then some milk. And then some cream. Now this is really important. The fat from the cream, you don't want to overheat this mixture. You just want to slowly bring the heat up so it kind of is a low simmer, and that's going to cause that flour to cook, because if you don't cook the flour, you'll get a little bit of a doughy taste to your sauce, which you don't want. So just over a medium high heat, slowly bring that up to a low simmer. Cook it for about 2 minutes. That'll cause that sauce to thicken. And then we're going to turn off the heat and add in our cheese. Now, the reason you do that is because when you add cheese to a sauce, if you're not careful, if there's too much heat, it can break. So what I mean by that is like the fat from the cheese will separate from the solids and your sauce breaks and it's really hard to save. So turn off the heat. We're gonna add in some Gruyere, then add in the cheddar, and just add these in a handful of time, mix it until it's incorporated, until all of the cheese is melted into the sauce. Once again, don't use any heat. We're gonna bake this, so it's gonna be fine. Now we're gonna add those seared Brussels sprouts back to the cheese mixture and just fully incorporate them so they're completely covered in the cheese sauce. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit more butter that we've melted, add in some PANKO breadcrumbs, and I just kept a little bit of cheese from each of the cheeses to mix into. You don't have to do it, but I suggest that you do it. So just go ahead and top off those cheesy Brussels sprouts with the breadcrumb mixture, spread it out evenly, and we're gonna put it in the oven and bake it at 425 for about 20 minutes, just until it starts to bubble and that topping starts to turn golden brown. And I recommend putting it under the broiler for just the last few minutes, like 3 minutes under the broiler, really making that topping nice and crispy and golden and delicious. I think you're gonna love this recipe. And hey, you know what? If you do, give me a thumbs up. And if there's something that you wanna see, please drop a comment down below. And if you like to cook like I do, please subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.